Do you have your insurance on an electronic format on your phone? If so, what happens when you show it to the police? Hi, I'm Virginia attorney Scott Nolan, and I'm here to talk to you about electronic documentation for insurance. Now, friend of the channel JW says, what happens if I have my insurance information on my phone and I want to show it to the police officer? Do they have the right to search my phone at that point? And JW, the answer is absolutely not. They do not have the right to search your phone. However, there's some things we ought to talk about and ways to be careful. I want to back up for a moment and just talk about electronic documentation for insurance. I want you to be cautious about electronic documentation for your insurance. And the main reason for that is that only a handful of states recognize that as being valid. Virginia is one of those that recognizes electronic documentation as being valid for your insurance. But if you travel to another state, you may have difficulty with the officers of that state. Second of all, as JW has pointed out, in order to do this, you've got to present your phone to the officer. Now, my recommendation is you don't need to give this to the officer. Just show it to them. Say, look, there's my insurance card. Now, if the officer wants to see it, says, let me see it, go ahead and let him see it. But make very clear that you are not giving him permission to search your phone. It is absolutely true that he does not have that permission regardless of whether you say it or not, but it is well to be clear. Officer, I'm giving you this so that you can look at my insurance card and for no other reason. If the officer begins to scroll through, say, stop. I'm not giving you authority to search my phone. You need a search warrant for that. So the next thing you need to know is not every company has insurance cards that look the same. And Virginia and most states don't really have any laws on what it has to say, what it has to look like. It just says that it has to be proof of insurance. So that brings up the question, well, does your insurance company provide you with something intended to be an electronic document? Or is this just a photograph of your paper document? That's better than nothing, of course, but the more official something looks, the less likely you are to be charged with not having it. Now, we're going to get back to that in a moment. So if you're going to rely on having your insurance in your phone, make sure that it's something that looks official. Now, my final thought on this is to say that it is absolutely legal in Virginia to drive without proof of insurance. But many officers don't understand that, and they are charging people with a crime that doesn't exist. They are relying on section 46.2-707 of the Code of Virginia, which says that if you are driving an uninsured vehicle, you must have deposited $500 with the Secretary of the DMV. So if your vehicle is uninsured, you have to have done that, and not to have done so is a crime. But nowhere does it say you have to have proof of insurance. Virginia does not require you to have proof of insurance in your car. That said, I carry proof of insurance in my car, and I recommend you do it too. Moreover, I recommend that you not use your phone for exactly these reasons. Just carry a paper version, keep it in your glove compartment. However, if you only have the electronic format, you do not need to worry when you give it to the officer. They have no authority to search your phone. All right, if you have any questions about this or any other area of the law, I'd be happy to talk to you. Give me a call. And you have a great day.